Welcome back, everyone, to the GTR Dynasty. GTR, long live the sauce here. We got Turf Tech here in the booth. I think we got Brinkerhoff down at the sidelines. We have Game of the Week, the battle for fourth place. The Oklahoma State Cowboys versus the Washington State Cougars. Hell State with the Cougars. Kevin with Oklahoma State. It is a number 7 versus number 8 matchup. Turf, how do you see this one working out?
I believe Hail State runs the Big 12 and will win this game by 13 points. Hail State's fourth place, and yeah, Kevin's a
That's your
fraud.
prediction.
So
Okay, all right. Hey, we are we have the coaches' mics muted for this one. Not muted ourselves, but you know. Here come the Cowboys in their orange uniforms. The Cougars coming out all whites with these silver helmets. Stillwater, Oklahoma. Boone Pickens Stadium. 1 second.
I hate that there's no sound.
I got sound on my end, Turf.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Check the volume
And
on
we
your
are
screen share.
underway. The Cougars receiving. And yeah, you got Bayless here at quarterback. We're in the 15th toughest ranked stadium. We got some motion, touch pass fake, handoff to Duckworth. Duckworth, the workhorse for them. Tyree Duckworth, the freshman out of Utah. I think that's Kendrick Lamar's nephew, what I've been told. So some big name guys. Here comes Duckworth with the handoff. Turf, what's the keys to success for this Washington State offense?
He's just got to feed Duckworth. Duckworth's got some pretty elite badges, elusive back. He's a game changer whenever he touches the ball, so his goal this week is, I heard 25 carries, 10 catches. He's going to feed them.
Interesting. 5 wide. Got a little hook route there. Terrence Bayless, the junior out of Utah. And we have the Wildcat now, the Duckworth at quarterback. Blast up the middle. 3rd and 2. I think Washington State, they're going to have to get the passing game going. They're going to have to make some good decisions, better decisions than what we last saw them here on air.
Yeah, we don't talk about that game. Oh.
Right.
Well,
Intercepted by the Oklahoma State defense. Frederick Meyer. We'll go with that.
yeah, he went
Mirror.
back. That was the same
That
play
Mirror?
that he, yeah, I think it's Mirror. I think that was the same play that he ran before, and Oklahoma State snuffed it out.
Direct snap, and he's got the edge. That's Calvin. Spin move. Greg Calvin, the transfer out of Michigan, I believe. That's where he transferred from. Great prospect. Wasn't interested in my university. That was a little humbling. QB option, keeps it, gets to the outside and the first down. Nick German, that is the guard actually showing on the screen. Do we have the quarterback's name, Turf?
I do not know it.
I think it's I2.
IU.
IU. Okay. Got a few of those all of a sudden in the league. Got motion here. Gonna hand the ball off to Calvin. He's gonna get hit in the backfield. Loss of 3. Gil Payne on the tackle. The junior out of Hawaii. You know, Washington State's defense really not. I mean, there's not really much you can. It's a lot of bend, don't break style defense. They're out there a lot, play a lot of snaps. Kind of reminds me of the old Oregon defenses back in the day with Chip Kelly.
Yeah, they don't get too many people wanting to come up to Pullman, so the recruiting grounds are kind of not the best up there. So they get some smaller athletes.
Yeah, I think they were fifth last year in recruiting. Here we go. IU drops back to pass. He's going to get hammered in the backfield. Sack, tackled by 3 Cougar defensive linemen. That's a lot of dudes. Field goal now. Best case scenario. Not the best case scenario for Washington State, but better than a touchdown. So they give up 3 after the interception. Oklahoma State up 3 is the spread. Oklahoma State, the favorites. I believe the last game between these two last season was at Turf. We had the debacle for the 2-point conversion
I think
overtime.
it was a
That
couple
last
years ago.
season.
I think it was 2 years ago.
Oh, that was that. So do we
Yeah.
know, did Washington State win last season?
They did
I would
not play,
assume.
if I remember.
Oh, wide open down the sideline. That's Dugan, makes a move
Yeah, if I
down to
remember
the
right,
16.
they did not play because Washington State missed all the top dogs of the Big 12.
Oh, so and was the title was what? Washington State Cal? That's
Yep.
right. Okay. So hey, last time they played 2 seasons ago, I think there was a glitch in the game. It allowed Oklahoma State to kick a field goal. What was it after 2, the second
Yeah, and then
overtime, and then it did not allow Washington State to do that. So lost on the 2-point conversion. Up the middle with Duckworth, he waves at a defender, gets down to the 2. Yeah, that's just a tough deal with the glitch there. Caesar Angel on the tackle. Second goal, Washington State needing a touchdown here. Quiet this crowd down a little bit. RPO to the tight end, Dugans. Oh, I thought he was going to get there, down to 3.
what do you think? 2 down or 4 down territory here?
I'd say you kind of maybe want to center the ball here, possibly, if you can, and kick the field goal. And
Well,
on
you
the
centered
1-yard
it.
line, I say you go for it, personally. Who am I kidding? I mean,
I feel like
I mean,
that's a good spot for.
I'm not sure about the formation. He sneaks it, does not get
Does
it.
not get it.
Oh, I mean, can't you challenge it?
Nah, I think his knee went down.
I mean, I'm
just
challenging it no matter what. I'll take the timeout loss.
ball
Wow.
stand.
I've been on the receiving end of those QB sneaks not going your way, just from
Yeah,
beneath a
I
few
think it was just a
times.
little too far out, and so
Oh man, I think they're on the one. I mean, you could kick the field goal, but I think maybe a better formation there on the goal line. It wasn't quite the inch mark, you know?
yeah.
Oh, and he's almost getting there at the line of scrimmage. Direct snap. And you got to think about, man, should I kick the field goal there? I think he made the right call in going for it. RPO gives it off to the running back. Calvin makes a move. Hey, this Oklahoma State team, they get the ball after half.
Who were the flip sides?
See the Big 12 standings. Missouri on top at the moment.
Frauds.
4-1, 2-0 in the conference.
We all knew who that one loss was.
Was that to you, Turf?
Yeah.
What was the score?
Like 65-28 or something.
Oh, wow. Disrespectful. Dropping back. Are you looking? It's got a man on the crossing route. That's Calvin. Spin move. Oh, my God. Look at this. Just put him in a blender. Hey, this Oklahoma State offense, a lot of good weapons this season. They've got a lot of transfers from UTSA. They brought in good recruits. They got the transfer Calvin out of Michigan. Oh, what a move. In the open field. I mean, they're very much vying for fourth place this year. And
Yeah.
I think they got an
Michigan's
opportunity to, hey, they could take down a Big Three team. Look at the move there from Calvin. Looking
Yeah,
good.
Michigan's lost a lot of running backs. I have one of them on my team as well, so Michigan's lost a couple of their top running backs in the transfer portal.
Wish I could have got one.
Yeah, my guy's a 99 overall, so
Dropping back. IU looking. He's looking for the wheel route to the running back. Oh, just not even close to him right there. I don't know what that was, Turf.
I th I think it almost was going to be an interception. I think it's lucky that he kind of brought his wide receiver in, made the DB
Is
move in a little
IU a
bit.
transfer?
I don't believe
I
so.
believe he is actually.
Is it?
I think he transferred from TCU. Got a touch pass here, getting the athlete out in the open. He's got blockers down the sideline, spins for absolutely no reason. I think he had the touchdown if he just kept going.
Yeah, I think he saw a ghost.
He just wanted to.
He wanted to show us his dance moves.
Yeah, he had one. 1st and 10. Will that come back to bite them? Handoff here to Calvin up the middle. Gain of 1. Now, hey, if you're Washington State, play some good red zone defense. Hold them to a field goal. Absolute best case scenario right here. Unless they can get a turnover. And we have the Wildcat here. The Wild Cowboy. The Wild Boy.
The wild boy.
Gets it.
And
He's
he's
gonna
gone.
touchdown Cowboys. Where have we seen that play before?
I think from the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Just infected the
I
league
don't.
with it.
I don't think anybody else runs it.
Nine
So.
plays 100 yards. 2 minutes. What a drive. Yeah, this Washington State defense really on their heels tonight. This Oklahoma State defense really, not much different, honestly. Both teams really kind of driving down the field. Just a couple bad breaks for the Washington State offense. Drop back. Bayless looking, going deep. He's got a man open. He's got him.
Yeah, I think that's the same play that he got a big play earlier with the tight end. So he sees something in that formation.
Duckworth now, and at quarterback in
Oh,
the
we're getting the
Wildcat.
wild cougar.
It's the Wildcat. It's a cat, Turf.
Yeah, we're the cougar. Sounds better. I think if I was him, though, I'd be maybe changing the who's handing the ball off on that play. It feels like that guy didn't have the speed to hit the corner.
I concur. Bayless now. Gonna hand it out to Duckworth.
It's
Duckworth's got a
Duckworth.
lane. On the 4 now. We saw this last drive. First and goal from the 4. Did not get it in. Bayless making adjustments here. Drops back. I mean, he's got a few guys wide open. Is
Oh.
intercepted off of a.
Wow.
Oh my god. There's no way.
I feel like that ball was past him when he put his hands up.
I mean, there was a lot of guys wide open, I think, going to the backside. To the backside receiver there was the throw, but I mean, the
I think
user just
Oklahoma
made
State.
was it a user alert?
Yeah.
I mean, here we go, replay here. Didn't
Yeah,
really
I think
show us,
Oklahoma
but
State ran commit possibly.
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
You're right. He just used it with the linebacker, went back into coverage, and just threw his hands up. Just look what I got here. Wow.
I think Washington State, he might have thrown his controller at the wall at that point.
2nd and 1 now, Oklahoma State with the ball. We're going to get a touch pass again. That's the UTSA transfer, I believe. Oh my gosh. Open field. Yeah, he's not even out of breath in the slightest. Just glides into the end zone. Is that
He was
Ramos?
an original recruit.
Okay, original recruit from Oklahoma State.
Can we check his height?
Dude is at least 6'5".
6'5"
He
and
is
can
odd
run.
on change.
He's got some weird running style, but hey, he got it. He got it done. 17-0 now the score after Oklahoma State driving down the field, getting into the red zone twice, and turning the ball over in some form or fashion. Not the can't have best case scenario here. I mean, you got to go down, score a touchdown. Got to use the entire clock.
Yeah. Yeah, and then at halftime, he's got to do something about containing the edges.
Bayless looking, got a man on the crossing route. Just gets hammered down. That's Duggins. Or Duggins. It's dropping back again. Looking, got a man. Ooh, what a throw. What a catch. What a move. Geo Blizzard. And that's the go-to receiver. I believe you got to find him. Number 89. That's the playmaker out there. The 5th-year senior. Dropping back again. Got a man on the cross. I thought he had someone else a little open. But
yeah, I thought he had
he made a completion
cross.
right to the guy here, though. You know, you got to take what you can get. 2nd and 3 now. Don't want to rush it. Looking, rolling out. He's got a man open on the sideline. That's Duggins. 1st and goal now from the 1. Still a minute left in the half.
We're down
I think
in that
about
same
maybe
area.
taking it down. Yeah, true clock there. Smart idea. Take off as much as you can. Run and play. Breaks a tackle. Does not get in. 2nd and goal from the 2 now. Don't want to chew this clock. You want to probably keep it, but
Yeah, Washington State's having
still
issues
time.
inside the 5-yard line.
Gonna hand it off. Duckworth into the end zone. Touchdown. Finally, the Cougars on the board. 3rd time's a charm down here in the goal line. Thoughts on that, Turf?
Yeah, he needed that one. I think you still got to be a little careful here with 22 seconds. You know, Oklahoma State's going to take a shot, so be playing some very cautious defense here. Go to halftime down 10 and try to make that stop in the first drive of the second half.
I was muted the whole time. I was
I think
talking
I
there.
was. I think I was too.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we have the Wildcat. I think we know what's coming here. You know, just the running plays. Oh, we got a
Oh,
fake
it's
here. He's running around. Tackled, sacked on the play. Clock's ticking. I mean, got timeouts. I mean, I'd use them
yeah.
personally.
I think he's up 10. I think he's content on taking this to halftime. He might take one more shot here just to see.
Just a cross route here. Nothing doing. Halftime it is. Oklahoma State 17, Washington State 7. To go down to Brink on the sidelines, you have an update on either of these coaches.
They're both intense, focusing on this game, but obviously the turnovers are an issue here.
Yeah, Washington State with the really what essentially 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and then a turnover on downs. 2 of them at the goal line.
Yeah, I think if he can at least hold him to a field goal here, that's still a game.
Hammered down. They needed that to start the second half.
It's like some
Nick
misdirection there.
Hemsley, the junior out of Georgia, went across the country to play for the Washington State head coach. 4 wide here, flex. Hands the ball off to Calvin. Calvin, plenty of room up the middle. He's open field. He's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Wow.
Wow. What an electric running back. Hits the Heisman pose.
The open just parted seas there. And,
I mean, the acceleration to get through the hole and just pull away, top speed. You know, that's a lot of what the Washington State head coach, he'll tell you, the defense lacking in overall team speed, and it's showing here tonight. But this score could very well be, 24-21, in all honesty.
yeah. He's got 2. It's only been one time that Oklahoma State really stopped it before the
Handoff to
goal line.
Duckworth. You know, the running game's working here tonight for the Cougars. It's when you get down to the goal line, you got to convert. Touch pass to the receiver, gets to the edge. Oh, he waves and gets out of bounds. First and 10 now. Handoff. Oh, he's going to play action fake. He's got a man deep down the sideline. That's Duggins. Touchdown, Cougars.
Yeah, snuck that tight end out of the backfield there and caught Oklahoma State in man coverage.
Yeah, it just shows you. I mean, this Washington State team is not out of this. They just need a couple stops here on defense. Defense got to show up at some point. These two, I mean, they're likely to play in the Big 12 title game, regardless of this outcome, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
And without Cal in the conference now, it's, a 2-team way. Oh, and it's wide open down the sideline, the wheel routes. Calvin taking it all the way for another Cowboys touchdown. Just, oh, he's going to hit the Heisman again. He is making his claim tonight. Trading blows here. One play, 75 yards. Wow.
Hit him with that same play that Washington State pretty much just scored on.
You know,
That wheel
Calvin's
route
just
coming out.
he's just a great running back, and I knew that going into the transfer portal. We just couldn't get on his top 5. Would have loved to have had him. 31-14 now, Washington State. They gotta answer. Gotta do it quickly. Ooh, what a move. No huddle offense. Dropping back. Bayless looking. He's got a man on the crossing route over the middle. He catches it. Wow.
I think Washington State's found something here.
I mean, they just gotta keep going quick here. They gotta score. They gotta score quick. They need as much time as they can get. Duckworth on the handoff. He's making moves. He's gonna get down to about the. We got an injury timeout. How convenient.
Dallas Dillard.
Oh, that was the offense. I am so sorry. I thought that was a defensive player. Five wide. Bayless looking. Got a man on a little
I think we might get
slant
illegal
route.
contact.
Top sacks on the year. Mathers with 27. Wow. First and goal from the 9 now. Handed off to Duckworth. Got a huge hole. Gets it into the end zone. Muscles his way through there. You have a running back battle. Both carrying their teams, really.
Yeah, Duckworth's been the main main thing for this Washington State team all year, and if they're going to come back, it's going to be on his shoulders.
If you're Oklahoma State here, I mean, do you...
Uh-oh.
What?
And we lost connection.
Said the connection was lost to your pair.
Oh my gosh. Let's pause the broadcast real quick. If we could.